also within that top 10. Travis there. Childress in 9th. That's going to be 10th will be Lake Adler.
All right, so we're under yellow here. There's a couple drivers racing here to the flag stand. All right, so we'll get these guys and gals all lined back up, and we'll get racing back underway for the A.M. Ortega Junior 1 kart class. Gamma Martin Openshaw, Martin Giuliano, Klaba, Hall, Jones, Childress, Adler, McGrath, Giuliano, Kraus, Ruben, Miller, Adams, Hanger, and Haynes. That's your top 18. All right, so still under the competition yellow here.
So I did see a black flag came out. That is not something you want to see from these young drivers here. The word is we're going green. Lee's saying they're doing such a good job, he's going to reward them with one extra lap. So they're going to get that lap back they burned when they went around that extra time there. We can see that XD1000 Polaris K&N Razor. Leading them there, Gamma, Martin, Openshaw, and Martin. And then Jared Giuliano, you got Talon Martin in the 211, and then Brody Martin sitting 4th in the 213. Cole Gamma, the 281 up front. You always tell the Martin boys, they got that pretty cool matching team colors there.
All right, so the Razor's off into the infield, Dave, and looks like we're back under green here. Courtesy of Optima Batteries as we come into turn number 1. So all right, so let's see if we can stay under green here and carry this thing all the way into the checkered. As Gamma, Martin, Openshaw.
So down the front straightaway, our leader is coming down. That is Gamma in the 281. 211, Talon Martin there in the 245. Look at this one.
Yeah, Talon's looking for the good run right there, Dave.
Up the inside.
Well, Brody Martin also trying to find a little bit of room there to make the pass.
The Martin boys.
So let's see what happens after they come out of turn number 2. So still holding it down. It's our leader of Cole Gamma. So Talon, Openshaw, Brody Martin.
Look at Jared Giuliano on the SC Fuels machine.
So Brody, unfortunately, looks like he's fallen off
the
pace a little bit there this last lap around.
Jared's showing a few wheel to him a few times.
See if they can rejoin the field here as we got one lap to go. So this is for all the marbles.
Or all the milk duds.
All the milk duds. So Gamma hanging tough.
Talon
looking up the inside. Gamma, he just got his, it looked like he got his elbow out the side, just catching a little air right there.
Yeah, his
looking comfortable out front.
6 feet wide there, bud.
Oh.
Ooh,
So a little Dyson right here. We know what we saw here earlier on, and I believe they were the same suspects. But you know what? It's going to go to Cole Gamma. He will be your main event winner here for the A.M. Ortega Junior 1 Kart Class main event. Big congratulations going out to the 281 of Cole Gamma with Talon Martin and Maverick Openshaw rounding out the podium.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
Can he walk though? Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, just want to make sure. You still got to walk to school tomorrow, kid. All right, so we'll get our 3 drivers up here, the very talented drivers. Maverick Openshaw in 3rd place. Come on up here, Maverick. He's feeling festive. Talon Martin in that 2nd spot, and your winner, Cole Gamma. Get over here, bro. Wow. All right. Not to miss a moment of festivity here. Maverick, good to see you up here. Let me get some knuckles right there, buddy. And hey, Ultra Wheels, you got some Ultra Bucks right there going your way. That's got to feel good, right?
Yeah.
Hey, all you got to do is run the sticker, run the wheels, run the product. 20 bucks. It's that easy, right?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Pretty easy. Thanks, Mom and Dad, right?
Yeah.
Good choice. Absolutely. Hey, good choice. And lines out there. Made your way up here into third. I'll take some knuckles for that. Hey, tell us about your race.
Well, it was pretty scary because coming out of turn 1 in the air, I got hooked, and all of a sudden I just started drifting. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. And then it's just easy to get out of it because, you know, you just recreate it.
You had me hooked on that story right there. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me who you'd like to thank, Maverick.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my aunt, my 2 little cousins that came out here to watch me, and PRP Seats, Easy Up, Off-Road Racing Series, and
The Luck of the Irish. Good work today, buddy. That's Maverick Openshaw. Anybody else?
no, I forgot.
There you go. That's Maverick Openshaw. That's all. It's all from him. You will not get any more. Talon, congratulations, buddy, man. You were charging up front that whole race. You were putting on a show for all of us. Man, tell us what it was like from your point of view.
Yeah, it was a hard battle. I mean,
Dude, you were on it, dude. You know you were right there. And you're pro, too. That's got to feel good, right?
yeah.
Hey, it's not first, but, hey, you're up here, dude. One more step, and you're going to get there. You know that. Who would you like to thank? I know you got a lot of good people in your corner.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother for helping spotting,
For getting fourth, right? Allowed you to get second. It's pretty good.
Sunset Sign Designs, M&M Cutomatic, Gavin Strong,
Duh, sis.
Fine, my sister,
Such a nice brother.
that's it.
That's it? Talon Martin right there. Let me get some skin. That's my boy right there. Taking home second. And, hey, Cole. Dude, first timer to the series. And you end up here on the top spot. How did you do it?
I think it was just because I've usually raced go-karts for a couple years, and I think that's just how I got on top.
You know how to drive those cars, huh? You're not scared.
Mm-mm.
How was it on the jumps? Did you have some fun out there? Because you're definitely not jumping a go-kart.
Yeah, that's a lot more fun than go-karts.
Oh, all right. We like to hear that. Hey, welcome to Lucas Oil, buddy. Who would you like to thank?
My mom, my dad, my sister, and also B&D, also Brett, works for B&D, and helped repair my car.
Hey, I want to thank you for putting on a heck of a show, and congratulations on your first race and first podium here, taking home the win. Cole Gamma, give it up for this guy right here. Man! Very, very bright future ahead there for Cole Gamma, already starting it off, taking home that top spot. As, man, we're going to send it on back to you, Dave.
All right, thanks, John. That great picture down there. Love that hat, Maverick. He's got that festive St. Patty's Day going on. Coming up next, it's the modified carts. Very exciting class, one of the best out here, so we'll be right back. More racing here at the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series, presented by Cartech. Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
Demand performance? Want the best? You want it now? Then look no further than Cartech Off-Road. Cartech employs the most knowledgeable sales staff providing unmatched customer service. With extensive inventory, worldwide shipping, and a 9,000 square foot showroom, we are ready to serve you. From weekend recreation to professional competition, Cartech has the parts you need. Stop by, call us, or check us out online at cartech.com. Cartech, we are.
Run number 4 on the outside is Dalton Turpin in the 566 with the 550 of Jake Uribe. On the outside, run number 3 is David Gasper in the 576 with John Hoker in the 544. Next to him, run number 2, it's Boyd Chiramonte, the 573. And how about this? A family that races together, stays together, because Bronson Cherubani right next to him with the 574. As we make our way to the front, the 505 of Mason Prater. And they call him the Golden Boy. Ultra wheels on the side. The vehicle, it's Luke Knapp. There's that K&N XP1000 Polaris. Pulls off the trap. Cutting up. Prater. Gonna lead him to the stripe. Optima Battery says, Prater out front. Kidnap the Lions Popper. Here comes Bronson Cherubani and Braden Cherubani. Walker. So it's Mason Prater. Bronson Cherubani. And here comes Knapp on the outside around Bronson Cherubani. He's going to hold on to it. Oh, Knapp with a mistake. Here comes Ray Cherubani into third place. Mason Prater's got to be fine with that, battling behind him. Says, hey, you guys keep battling like that, I can run away.
Yeah, you guys can see it too as Knapp unfortunately falling back a few positions here, and it's still early on. So Prater trying to set sail here, and a man who is familiar with winning and championships with Prater, so he certainly knows how to get the job done.
Well, you're not going to win a championship in the game, but a win is that one more step closer. But don't forget the competition caution.
So Prater on a charge. As he continues to lead over the 574 of Bronson Cherubani. Oh, Bronson getting a little hiked up, but he was looking up the inside, trying to make some moves here. So the battle for that third spot. Knapp on the gas right now here as they come into turn number 5.
So it's Prater, Bronson Cherubani, looking up, followed by Holger. Highlighter and Barry. That's close.
So Prater will lead him again, another lap for the modified carts.
Oh, looks like something happened to Holden Highrider. He slid down a couple spots there. So Prater, Bronson Cherubani, and Braden Cherubani. Looking up, John Holker, David Gasper. Turbot.
So Braden and Knapp battling it out right here. That's where the real race is. It's for that number 3 spot out on the track right now. And Canuck just not able to get around here.
Don't forget the competition caution.
So a few short laps, we will see the competition yellow, which is going to be great here for
It's next time around.
both the Chiramontes as they both look to get up towards that #1 spot here, held right now by Mason Prater. Oh, there we go. So just as I spoke up, the 574 of Bronson Chiramonte now makes the move here on our leader, Prater. So here we go, coming into some lap traffic. We will run into the competition yellow. Wow, great last lap pass right there for Chiramonte, as this could set him up here for a great overall finish for the modified kart main event out on track. So it will look like this. Bronson Chiramonte, the 574 with Mason Prater. Braden Chiramonte in the 3rd spot. Luke Knupp in your 4th, with Holtner in your 5th, Gasper, Turpin, Connor Berry in 8th, Everett and Heitritter, your top 10.
Very cool seeing a couple of our former mod car drivers spotting up there. See Cole Mamer up there. See Chris Nunes walking around too. You know Bradley Moore's been spotted for drivers in the past. So as they come around the K&N XP1000, Polaris pulls off the pace vehicle. Bronson Chiramonte with the lead. A whole lot of Mason Prater in his rearview mirror as they go into turn number 1 with Braden Chiramonte, Luke Knupp, John Holker, top 5. That could all change. Oh, with a little mistake. Bronson Chiramonte gets a little squirrely. Prater to the inside. Turner Chiramonte a little wide there.
Wow, exactly what Brady was looking for here, huh?
Well, Luke Knupp was definitely looking for it because he's now moved to 3rd. Braden Chiramonte down to 5th. John Holker.
So Prater looking up the inside. He will get that position.
Here, put your headset on.
Huh? Scared, bro. Told Dave, you better be scared.
Yep. So it's Prater out front once again. Chiramonte sliding back there. You can see that Knupp and Holker. See Braden Chiramonte moving up there too. Bronson back behind Braden now. John, this has been like a yo-yo.
It absolutely has. Prater, Mr. Consistent though, had been running out front, obviously lost the position momentarily, finds his way back up to the front now. And Knupp, he was just out of the podium position in 4th, and now he finds himself back into 2nd. And man, both the Chiramontes with Braden though, man, making the most moves right now as he found his way up to the front from a third-place restart.
And I got to say, you know, Bronson and Braden have been so consistent. To see them make mistakes like that, it's unfortunate. Mason's had some rough ones this year, but a talented young driver for sure.
Yeah, super unfortunate, but obviously something that each and every one of these drivers is going to go through.
Super unfortunate.
Super unfortunate. All right, so we're under the yellow. Looking for the right protection for your motorcycle, dirt bike, or ATV?
Yes, I am.
How about your truck, your RV, or your boat?
Absolutely.
Like saving money too, Dave?
Dude, always.
Then it's time to switch to Geico. You might be surprised to see how much you could save. You could even go multi-policy discount when you already have your car insured with us. That's right. Go to geico.com and call 800-841-3000 to get free quote. Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
Do you know what Geico stands for? Been around for a long time, 100 years. Government employee insurance company. Started out with all the employees of the government. You gotta trust them.
Gotta trust them.
Don't trust the government.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you trusting them right now?
Absolutely. You know, for over 100 years, General Tire has proved tires for your lifestyle, your adventure, anywhere. As we get started here, we'll be back to that.
So the Optima batteries, green flag takes us back under racing here for the modified kart main event. So Prater, Knupp, Chiramonte, your top three drivers right here as we look to put another main event in the books. Oh, Knupp going around.
Oh, no. Look at this. Holker now battling with Braden. Here comes Bronson.
Oh, and it's coming up right now. It's going to be a checkered flag right now. So it was the green, white, and here is your checkered. It will look like this at the checkered flag. Brought to you by Yamaha, Mason Prater.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
Demand performance? Want the best? You want it now? Then look no further than Cartech Off-Road. Cartech employs the most knowledgeable sales staff providing unmatched customer service. With extensive inventory, worldwide shipping, and a 9,000 square foot showroom, we are ready to serve you. From weekend recreation to professional competition, Cartech has the parts you need. Stop by, call us, or check us out online at cartech.com. Cartech, we are.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand.
Yeah, I didn't really want to jump in there and send someone over. I just want to wait, be patient, and make my move.
Well, John, you're on the box, round number 1. You got people to thank.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my grandma and grandpa, HBI, Renard's Cheese, Method, Super Clean, Mod Kids USA, Kicker, Motivate, and anyone else I forgot. Thanks.
John, okay, everybody, give a round of applause to this young man here. Great to start the season off on the podium. How about this little guy, man, Braden? Very consistent watching you and your brother quite a bit, you know, but this one, you were all over the place. You and Bronson were up there, you were side by side, and Bronson got out front, then you into second, and back to third, back to second. What a battle.
Yeah, we had a crazy battle. I felt John right on me the last corner, and I saw him right next to me, and I just had to hold it and got it.
Trying to force you into a mistake?
Yep.
Not going to happen, right?
Nope.
Well, who do you want to thank, Bud, for being up here?
I'd like to thank Shane for doing so much for us, SDG Shocks for making the trucks ride so good, LCC Amer Tiger, RTL, Lucas Oil Products, Brock Rhino, Full Tilt, Swift Powder Coat, Killer Spree, and anyone else.
Brayton Cheremani, give it up for this young man. He knows how to do it. This guy. Man, it's been a tough one. You know, last year, you're up front, make a mistake, but look at you. Start the season out the right way in first place.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely a really, really tough race. I had both the Charamontes, Luke, and then John at the end. They were all on my bumper. They were all pushing really hard. I knew that they were all going to try and drive clean, but they were all going to drive me hard. And I had to work really, really hard for this. And I had to keep my patience because when Bronson got around me, I'm like, oh, wow, I made a mistake. I need to fix that. And I stayed patient, and I ended up on top.
Well, you got passed a couple times on that, so it made it very interesting, man. You had to work your way up there like 3 times.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Bronson got by me. I knew I had to fix that mistake, and then I got by Bronson, and then Braden was right there. He got by me, and then I knew I had to fix whatever other mistakes I was running. I had to run a clean, flawless race, and I did the best I could at that, and I ended up here.
Well, good job, and I know there's some people you got to thank out there for getting you here today.
Oh, yeah, I want to give a big thanks to my mom, my dad, my sister, her friends for coming out and supporting me. Kicker, Rock Blocks, Mod Kids USA, FK Rod Ends, AIM, Twisted Development. I want to give a big thanks to Humblecock Clothing for coming on board this year. And Tire Masters because they supply my tires, and anybody else I forgot. I want to give a big thanks to all of you.
Mason Bader, everybody, give it up for John Holker, Braden Chermani, and once again, Mason Bader on top of the box. John, more racing to come here. A beautiful day here at the world-famous Glen Helen for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series presented by CarTech. We're back with more racing very shortly. Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
Demand performance? Want the best? You want it now? Then look no further than Cartech Off-Road. Cartech employs the most knowledgeable sales staff providing unmatched customer service. With extensive inventory, worldwide shipping, and a 9,000 square foot showroom, we are ready to serve you. From weekend recreation to professional competition, Cartech has the parts you need. Stop by, call us, or check us out online at cartech.com. Cartech, we are.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
All right, so great little shakedown there for one of our SR1 drivers here. As we get ready to push out the field, we will get our main event underway here for our mini stocks. So in row number 5, starting in the 9th position, the 99 machine of Audrey Wardrop. And then in row number 4, starting in the 8th position, the number 36 of Anthony Chusey. And then in row number 4, starting in the 7th position, the 98 of Kevin Wardrop. And then in row number 3, starting on the outside, the number 53 of Alex Kiss. And right alongside Kiss, starting on the inside, row number 3, the 33 of Tim Roberts. And now in row number 2, the 67, starting in the 4th position, and that'll be Ryan Venegas. And the 15 machine will be starting in the 3rd spot. How about you put your hands together for Robert Orr. And in row number 1, the 56 will be starting on the outside in the number 2 spot, Noah Johnson. And then your top qualifier here in the morning, the number 50 machine. Give it up for Jeffrey Eatman. So that'll be your lineup here for our mini stock main event, with a few short races left to go. We're jamming right through this schedule. So again, we want to thank you guys all for joining us here for round number 1 of the 2019 Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Season, presented by Cartech. You love the excitement of real, live motorsports, but don't have the time to get on track? Now you can with all your favorite racing anytime, anywhere. Lucas Oil Racing TV, the exclusive, unlimited, 24/7 on-demand motorsports app. For more information, lucasoilracing.tv. As the Optima Batteries green flag is flying, we're green here into turn number 1. Again, this is our mini stock main event. Oh, looks like Jeffrey Eatman almost going around there. So again, our top qualifiers here on the morning, the 50 of Eatman, the 56 now leading, that's Noah Johnson. with Rob Orr, Ryan Venegas, Tim Roberts out there, Alex Kiss, Kevin Wardrop, Anthony Chusey, and Audrey Wardrop. Rounding out the field right there in the number 99 machine. So coming down into turn number 5 is Johnson. Got the Ivan Ironman Stewart look going right there for the number 56. So again, it's Johnson leading it, Venegas, Robert, or Eatman, your top 5. Oh, good little battle right here. So Venegas trying to get into the mix here. That's the number 67 machine. But hanging low on the bottom of the track right there is a 56. And look who it is. Someone else came to play. I think that's going to be Roberts. Trying to get in the mix right there and make some moves here on Venegas. Look at Venegas looking out the outside, see if he gets a good run here. And he does. So he will now take over the lead. So it will go to Venegas, the 67, as Johnson falls back into the number 2 spot. Keep an eye on the number 33 of Roberts, as well as the 15 machine of Robert Orr. A good battle out front. So Venegas seems to have this track figured out. And super smooth as he comes down the front stretch now towards the flag stand. So Venegas will lead us on that lap. So it's Venegas, Robert, Johnson are battling it out. So there goes Roberts making the move here on Johnson. So let's see if Roberts can chase down our leader now. So some great racing here early on for our mini stock class. Again, this is our mini stock main event. Following these drivers, we will see the Steel It Production 1000 and Production Turbo class, along with our unlimited drivers. And getting back in the pits should be getting ready themselves. That'll be the limited buggy and 1600 buggy drivers. So Venegas looking super smooth out front. And unfortunately not sure what's going on with Mr. Ivan Ironman right there, the 56 of Johnson, has unfortunately fallen off the pace here and now finds himself in 4th. So still got time. We should be coming up on the competition yellow here very soon. Good run right here for the 15 of Robert Orr. So the 33 getting pushed out wide. Let's see if Orr can get a drive here as they come down into turn 3. How about it? Venegas leading out front. Uh-oh. So a little smoke here coming out of the side of the 33 machine of Roberts. So we'll keep an eye on that. So here we go, approaching the competition yellow, so we'll rack them and restack them. And we'll be back to racing here for our mini stock main event. Down our leader, and Johnson at one time had been leading it and now finds himself in third, so holding down that final spot for the podium is the 56. Great run here coming down into turn 3 for the 15. So Eatman, our top qualifier, led us around the first lap, falling off the pace, and has now rejoined the field in third, so has taken over that spot from Johnson, and it looks like maybe Johnson also with some car issues as the white flag is out. So the race right here with the 15 machine of Robert Orr. Let's see if he can run down our leader of Venegas. Hangs a tighter line. This is going to be a good drag race down the center of the track here into turn 3. Preferred line up the inside. So let's see if he pushes out Orr. Unfortunately, Orr getting up into some of that thick stuff. Let's see if he can get a good drive down into turn number 4 and potentially get down underneath our leader here, Venegas. So that screaming horsepower there out of the 67 of Venegas. It looks like he gets pushed up the track, but will be a race to the checkered, and look at that. I thought it was over, and Robert Orr just came through stunning. Every day we stunning.
Wow, very impressive drive there for Robert Orr. Venegas, so gave it everything he could. Unfortunately, sometimes you come up just a little bit short there, but you know what? We've got many more races to go. Championships are not decided at this point. They are only beginning the chase.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
All right, so let's get these gentlemen up here onto the podium. Jeffrey Eatman in third. Come on down, buddy. And Ryan Venegas in that second spot, and Robert Orr. What an impressive finish right there. Woo! I was counting you out, dude. I did. I said it. I was counting you out. But you ran it all the way to the checkered. That's what you do. Eatman, he's just signing autographs over there. He loves it. Jeffrey, good to see you up here, buddy. Man. Oh, okay. Oh, certificate right there. What do you think of that?
It's awesome.
Started in the front row, right? Started in the front row, fell back a few positions off of the podium, and man, that few closing laps, you're able to get up into that third spot. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, awesome race. I don't have a clutch pedal in my truck, and it is a stick, so I did the whole race in third gear. You guys are kind of hard to catch when I can't shift or do anything. Noah, the mini Plapa Boy driver, great guy. Didn't mean to bump him, but it happened. But great race.
Jeffrey Eatman, who would you like to thank in closing?
I think General Tire, Plapa Boy Racing, Lucas Oil Regionals, Laney, wherever you are, Shanna, my mom.
Is that your dude right here? Is this your little dude? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, he's my little guy.
Awesome. What's his name?
Thanks, everybody. Bentley.
Bentley, my man. Let me get some knuckles right there. Yeah. Okay. All right. He's like, nah, dude, get out of here. family affair. Ryan, congratulations, man. I know not the results that you were looking for, but, man, you were putting on a show out front the entire race, man, and kept it consistent. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We did a lot of work on the truck during the off-season, trying to make it a little faster and where we could. So, yeah, this was a good battle. Yeah, out there in front for quite a bit of it, and then just one little mistake towards the end, and that just cost me. You know, Rob up here is pretty fast, so I knew he was going to go right by me. I tried fletching that clutch a little bit, didn't have it, and he was gone. So still a lot of fun to be out here.
Yeah, I saw you guys came close here down the center, coming into turn 3. You kind of pushed out Robert a little bit, and I really thought from there you were going to send it on in. Tell us what happened in turn 5 at the final corner.
Yeah, turn 5, my spotters is telling me, you know, go, stay comfortable, but I just caught in the marbles there, and that was pretty much it. I saw that walk getting closer and closer, and I was like, oh, this is going to be bad, and this is what happened. But still glad to be up here in the podium.
Big congratulations to you. It has to feel good, all that consistent laps you put in. That's Ryan Venegas here taking home second. And Robert, man, what a charge right there. I think that was the best of the day so far. You really stayed in it. I thought after turn 3 you kind of got pushed out into some of the heavy stuff, and I didn't think you had it, but man, you just held your foot in the gas. Tell us about it.
Yeah, that whole race from the drop of the flag was just so fun to battle with Venegas and Roberts before he went out, 56 to 50.
Johnson was there.
Yeah, everybody, man, and it was just so fun. But I knew at the end, the last lap, you know, my spotter, he's saying one more lap, so basically just never lifted.
Yeah, you earned that one for sure.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, and he had to make a mistake, and he did, and I was happy to be there to capitalize. But he ran a superb race, man, all the way right up to that one corner.
Yeah, you guys both did. Who would you like to thank, Robert?
Lucas Oil, all the support staff. I'd like to support, thank my wife, family, friends, Coast Appliance, General Tire, Car Tech, let me see, just all you people.
You got a little coolant coming out of the radiator. I got some bubble gum. We'll fill that thing up and get you out here for round 2.
Oh, yeah, the gauge basically went around to 0 again, but I couldn't give up, right?
Never.
No, it was fun, man.
Congratulations to you, Robert.
Thank you very much.
There you go. That's Robert Orr taking home the win right here in the mini stock class. Came in smoking. Didn't even matter. Congratulations to these guys. Ryan Venegas in that second spot. Jeffrey Eatman in third. Bentley, love you, bro. I got your back, bro. And Robert Orr, the big winner. Congratulations, buddy. All right, back up to you, Dave.
Well, we're going to throw a little water down the track, do a little track maintenance. See some family photos going on up there on the podium. Yeah, I always got to love that. This shows how family-oriented this sport is for sure. The wind has died down. A beautiful, beautiful day here at the world-famous Glen Helen Raceway, nestled in the San Bernardino Mountains here. We've got snow-capped mountains surrounding us here. Blue skies. The wind has dropped down just enough to make it comfortable here. So far, it's been an incredible day here for racing for round number 1 last night. Action-packed racing going on with the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series. And I can tell you right now,
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
forever,
until the end of time.
Demand performance? Want the best? You want it now? Then look no further than Cartech Off-Road. Cartech employs the most knowledgeable sales staff providing unmatched customer service. With extensive inventory, worldwide shipping, and a 9,000 square foot showroom, we are ready to serve you. From weekend recreation to professional competition, Cartech has the parts you need. Stop by, call us, or check us out online at cartech.com. Cartech, we are.
All right, here we go. Sienna Price in the 923. They got James Jaramillo in the 939. Row number 6 on the outside. Sid Woods, the 951, with Christian Noble in the 746 on the inside. Row number 5 on the outside, 974, Dallas Nord. Justin Nelson in the 994. He'll be in the inside. Row number 5. Moving up to the turbo class, Elliot Watson, 713. Ian Murray, he's a Production 1000. He'll be in 7th. You got Jesse Haugen in the 777s. Dave Phillips in the 763. Jeff Obering in the 799. Corey Weller, the number 1, in 2nd spot. There's Chance Haugen in the 718. He's on the pole. He's got the bullseye set on his back. It's all right. Chance learned some things last night. I think he's going to try and give them for a run for their money. On the podium last night, wants to better that position. Such a competitive class, though. The turbos and the Production 1000 have become such a pleasure to watch. All right, these vehicles off. The turbos are ready to kick this one off here. Haugen and Weller lead them. Here we go. Not sure what happened on that one. It showed Elliott Watson next to Corey. Not sure what happened on that one. There's a chance there. In third, Jeff Overing, Dave Phillips, Chris Noble, Chelsea Haugen. You got Murray, Nelson, Nord, Woods, Jermaine, Price out there. All right, I'm going to start recording some times here, John. Clickety click, clack clack.
So Watson is leading it with Weller, Haugen, Obering, Phillips, and Noble. Along with Morris in the mix as well, Dave.
Huh?
Yeah, great mixture of Polaris and Yamahas out here in our field. So again,
Yamaha.
This is a pairing of Steel It Production 1000 along with our Production Turbo and Unlimited drivers.
Yes, that's correct, sir. You see the TWI machine there out front. That's Elliott Watson, followed by the First Lady of UTVs. That's Corey Weller in that Dragonfire machine. Pinnacle Off-Road, Polaris 718, John Haugen. We have Jeff Overing, Dave Phillips, B. Morris. That B. Bradley. Is there down anybody on my list? John, maybe we can clarify. You think that is Bradley Morris? That B. Morris?
00.
Thinking. Possible. Could be. We'll wait to get a possible nod.
Well, try calling his cell phone. If he doesn't answer, there's a good chance he's probably driving.
That's true. Just send a Facebook Messenger right now.
So Weller trying to chase down our leader, the 719 of Elliott Watson.
Elliott, a fast young man for sure. Watson, one of the Bro Buggy contenders, and I do believe got second in the series for Turbo last year. Minnesota Off-Road Racing Series. They're from up in that Raleigh area. Got Tom Watson, Inc., electrical engineering. In fact, that's what he's going to school to be. Electrical engineer. You know, him and Christopher Polvardi go to University of San Diego down there. It's pretty cool.
Sure,
they're like
nice young gentlemen and causing no trouble.
Dude, believe me, that is true. They've got to be the cool kids there too. Race car drivers, living in the dorms.
It's probably a pretty good lifestyle. I'm sure they got a couch you could sleep on, Dave, if you wanted to go down and visit them.
They've got enough kids to go to college. Don't need to revisit that.
Can relive that frat life.
Sigma Chi.
Keeping it strong. Here's your leader, Elliott Watson, to Weller, Haugen, and Obering, Haugen. And the 00, B. Morris, your top 5 with Dustin Nelson and 994 sitting in 6th.
Who'd that be? Who'd that be? B. Morris?
Yeah, Elliott. on a whole nother level right now. So just checking out on our second place driver. That's a heavy number 1 right there of Corey Weller sitting in second.
And one of the young men's out there you see with the white, with the light blue and orange on it. James Jeremiah, one of our handicapped drivers. I'm going to say handicapable because that kid, he's very smart. He came up and helped design the hand control units on there for the brake, the throttle, the steering. So it's all like fly-by-wire, like a video game, man.
So awesome.
Yeah. He's a former motocross racer, and he's got that spirit in him. Him and Jesse Nelson have talked quite a bit, shared some technology.
Oh, yeah.
I had a chance to talk to Jesse at Elsinore Grand Prix, and he said, oh yeah, I got a lot of clues from James.
That's so cool. So awesome. Those two different worlds now colliding here, you know?
Well, it's not really two
no,
worlds colliding.
Obviously.
Yeah, motocross, supercross.
Totally.
With age comes the cage. He just got a little earlier.
Yep.
But we did a really nice piece for the Lucas Oil Racing TV and CBS Sports last year on James. It opened up a lot of people's eyes. Don't discount anybody.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
Where there's a will and a spirit, there is a way. And I respect James for that. It's awesome. So it's time, like you said, re-rack, restack. Competition cautions out. Watson, Weller, Overing, Morris, Nelson, Nord, Murray, Noble, Woods, Haugen, Ramiro, Price, and where is Chance? There's Chelsea. Trying to get an eye on here what happened to one of our drivers. Then one of its possible mechanical issues. Not seeing him back out there, down a couple laps here. So attrition affecting the field from 14 to 11. We have beautiful Polaris XP1000, the official pace vehicle for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. And big thanks to K&N. You're looking to up the horsepower, looking to give a little breath of fresh air, switch to K&N. And I'm looking forward to getting that new home filter. Washable, reusable. There for over 100 years, General Tire has provided tires for your lifestyle, your adventure, your anywhere. The Grabber ATX, which I have on my truck, absolutely love, is the next generation. An aggressive all-terrain tire that provides exceptional off-road capability, durability, balance of impressive on-road performance, 3-peak mountain snowflake, and suitability deliver confident driving in all weather conditions. We are green, 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 because Optima Battery says. Because with General Tire, anywhere is possible. So Watson's still in command, the TWI 703, followed by Weller and her Dragonfire Weller Racing. Number 1, Jeff Overing. You know, I know Dustin Nelson's out there, but I keep on looking for that typical with his colors that he's had in the past, John. Kind of throws you. Oh, it was like brilliant blue. It's just a stock blue and white.
I just love that. Stock out the box.
Yamaha blue. Hey, a cage, safety harnesses, window nets. You're going racing.
We races. That's all we know. So Watson continuing in dominating fashion here over Weller in second, Obering in third, Nelson and Nord. So how about Nelson now making some moves and just outside of a podium position here. So let's see if he can put the screws to him and see if he can get up to the 799 of Obering.
Hold on a second. Let's take a look at the number donations there and the classes. 713 in the 1 and the 799 turbo cars. Who's the first production 1000?
Well, there you have it.
That'd be Mr. Nelson.
Yes, it would.
And Elizabeth's going, you know it. So it'd be Nelson, Nord, and Woods in the production 1000. Okay. Boy, what you looking at? Quid pro quo. My friend is Watson looking to take this one home with the white flag out. Around turn number 4, one big huck, a turn, and a checkered flag, and Elliott Watson's future. Would you like a future like that, John?
I would love a future like that.
I would too.
Any future with you would be everything I'd ever would want, Dave.
Well, I'm only taking one seat in my UT.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, they're here.
I can ride shotgun.
Yeah, Lee and Poppy, perfect. They're here.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Just works out perfectly. All right, so that Yamaha checkered flag is out. And we race to the checkered. We will have Dave Arnold race down to the podium to get a word with our drivers.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
No? Okay. Well, we'll just come over and talk to Corey then. Fine. It's all about you, Corey. They all went home. They were late for supper. Corey, 2 Can-Ams out there, you know, not the usual battle I'm seeing. You had a little gap there, but you know what? It's like you just said, you know what? It's early in the season. I'm going to save the car. We got a lot of racing. I'm tired from last night. What was it?
No, it's nice because we can use regionals as a time to test some stuff that we want to try. We don't always go the right direction. You know, you do the best you can. Don't wreck the car. It was fun watching Elliot. He's a great driver. He runs really good lines. So I kind of did some studying while I was back there. But huge thanks. You know, big shout out to Dragonfire Racing. They're our title sponsor this year. Full Throttle Battery. Lucas Oil Racing TV. Calvin, I got to give him a big shout out. This track, we're used to it in Arizona, but he did such a good job. It's amazing. I'm so glad he's with Lucas. So huge shout out to Calvin for keeping us out there on the track and safe from all the holes and ruts. Jason for getting my car ready for me, trying a bunch of stuff, always trying to keep me on top of the box, and just never giving up. He's racing next, so I'll wrap it up, let you talk to Elliot, and thanks for everybody for sticking it out. I know it's a long day today, so good to see you guys in the stands, and thanks.
Good to see Corey Weller up here once again, and I'm gonna just spray it around here. Here, quick, jump rope. Elliot gave her a run for the money. Usually I'm so used to you guys so close and dicing, you know. Back in the day it was always like you, her, and Paul O'Brien. Always a great race. Today you stand a little tall. I know back and forth you guys have switched so many times, but talk about this race, a little fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. This last offseason, we've been making so many changes to this Can-Am car, and it's going in the right direction for sure. So I'll give a huge shout out to everybody who's helped us put so much time into this car and get up here on top of the box, racing with Corey and everybody else who's fast in this class. This is a huge confidence skater, and hopefully we can carry it in the Phoenix here in a few weeks.
Definitely, and then you got some people to thank, some great sponsors always behind you.
Yeah, for sure. My whole family's out there. They all stuck around today. We raced last night. They're all tired and getting ready to head back to school now. But thank you guys for sticking it out. Rick Welch came in clutch this weekend, some super secret stuff. All the guys over at S3 Power Sports, Evo Power Sports, those guys make this car and really turned it around this offseason. So huge shout out to those guys. BF Goodrich Tires, Fox Shocks, Method Race Wheels, everybody else too I forgot. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it.
There he is, Elliot Watson standing tall on top of the box here. Corey Weller, second place, and unfortunately Jeff Overeem not wanted to make it up here, but he was third place.
Yeah, thank you, Trey. First time filling in the spot for me today, and huge shout out to you. Thank you.
Can't leave anybody. This is a family affair. Speaking of, I know Corey's going to, like you said, going to go switch, go get Jason in the car. She's going to put her headsets on. So let's go ahead and bring, Dustin Nelson first place, Dallas Nord, and Sid Woods. Dustin, good to see you, bud. Good, Dallas, nice to meet you there. Good job. Awesome.
What is this, like a 2 guys, that's it? That's okay. That's 2 less interviews I have to do. That's 2 times quicker I can get out of here. Fun race. You know, racing with the turbos, you guys get all mixed up there. You're trying to figure, okay, what number does he have? What position I in? Sure, it gets a little confusing, but you know what? You see somebody in front of you, just go after him, right?
Yeah, I just followed him. He's super fast, and I was trying to just hang on his bumper as much as I could. There's a couple turbo cars in between, but I was just trying to hang on. It's my first time at this track, so just doing what I could.
Well, it's a good time. Glad to have you at this track, and that's one thing about Glen Helen. Once you get it in there and you figure some things out, it helps you at some other tracks because this dirt's a little different from everywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely. And last night was my first time in the National here, and I just got clobbered, so it's good to get out here today and have a good drive.
Right on. You got some people to thank?
I do. My spotter, Lori, wherever she's at, thank you for everything. The car doesn't leave the trailer without her. Weller Racing, Corey and Jason has been great support, helping get my car set up. It's been awesome. And Bold Racing and GSP Axles, thanks a lot.
Dallas Norton, everybody, congratulations, and welcome to the series. And Dustin Nelson, going to move on up here. He's an old hand at this. He's been doing this for a while. Good to see you back out here racing again.
Yeah, it's good to be back. You know, we tried to do as many regionals as possible last year, but that ended up being like 3. You know, just scheduling and work got in the way. So no work this weekend, so we came back out, and it's a good start to the season.
Well, it's kind of like your work. It's like your office right there, right, with the steering wheel.
It used to be. I used to get paid to do this, and it was pretty cool. But these days, I'm riding camera bike and driving camera car for covert camera vehicles, doing some movie stuff and TV shows, and you know, now this is what I do on my off time. So it's still pretty fun.
Working with Regis?
Yeah, working with Regis. Actually, he sent me a little sponsor money for this weekend to help me out with some entries, which is awesome. He's a good buddy.
Yeah, good dude for sure. But man, I got some people to thank for being here, like Regis.
Yeah, of course. Regis from Covert Camera Vehicles, you know, old friend, had a big crash or a big stunt that went a little wrong, broke his back last week. So he's recuperating, and I'm more like a full-time guy now on the camera bike. But so best wishes to him. And then of course Yamaha has been behind my program for a long time. They still help me out with a little entry money here and there, so that's really cool of them. GBC tires, you know, everybody's running freaking Hoosiers out here now, and we got GBC Terra Masters on the car, and they're working rad. We battled our butts off last night for a 6th. Probably had a more like a 4th or 5th place car, but ended up 6th just because I made a couple mistakes at the end. And then DWT Wheels, they've been a huge supporter of mine since my quad days. So big thanks to them. And you know, Cryo Heat, everybody that keeps these cars going. It's tough, man. We're not nice to them out here. We're being mean to them for 20 minutes at a time. So everybody that keeps them going. Pops and turning the wrenches all weekend, Elizabeth in the spotter stand. So huge thanks to them and everybody else. Thanks.
Dustin Nelson, everybody, congratulations, Dallas Norton, 2nd place. Good to see him back out here. It's good to work because he was always a regular, so good to see him. Back to you, John. Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing, and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
forever,
until the end of time.
Demand performance? Want the best? You want it now? Then look no further than Cartech Off-Road. Cartech employs the most knowledgeable sales staff providing unmatched customer service. With extensive inventory, worldwide shipping, and a 9,000 square foot showroom, we are ready to serve you. From weekend recreation to professional competition, Cartech has the parts you need.
All right, so the Lucas Oil Pace vehicle, Toyota Tundra, goes into the infield here, and Matt Brister will lead us here into the Optima Batteries green flag. And here we go, we're off and racing into turn number 1, limited buggy, 1600 buggy main event. So Brister, Walsh. So a little moisture put down here in between races, and you can see it's given Walsh a little bit of a drawback there, unfortunately. So falling off the pace here from our leader. So again, Brister, Walsh, Prescott, Pearson, Kennedy, and then in our 1600 class, it will be Whiteley, Streety, and Knott. So the monkey leading it. That's the 355 of Matt Brister with the 330 machine of Kevin Walsh. So Walsh has his hands full right now with Prescott, the 328 machine. So great battle here between Walsh, Prescott, and Kennedy. So it looks like Kennedy trying to make some moves up the inside, and it looks like he will get the position. So that'll be Kennedy now jumping into the third spot. So it's Brister, Walsh, Kennedy, and Prescott now into the fourth spot. And in our 1600 buggies, no change, so it will still be Whiteley leading it with Streety and Knott, the 1619 ride, sitting in third. So Kennedy knocking on the door right here of Walsh. So again, track was a little bit slick here. Walsh unfortunately lost a little bit of ground on Brister as he's been Mr. Consistent out front, but the man on the move right now, Gunnar Kennedy. So Kennedy actually started back in row 3 in the 5th spot and now finds himself in 3rd. So an issue here for the 311 of Pearson. So Pearson falling off the pace, as is the 619 of Knott. So we'll see if that car can remain on the track, as he does have some smoke coming out of that thing. So Brister is going to find his way around him, no problem. And again, that's that battle here between Kennedy and Walsh. Okay, so this should take us into the competition yellow for Brister. Here comes Walsh and Kennedy coming through. And then the 16-19 limping across, that will be Chris Knott.
Well, we see that on the hook right there, and it's unfortunate that happens. Pace vehicle coming around, or under, it's going to be the mandatory caution. Brister, Walsh, Kennedy, Whiteley, Streety, Prescott, Knott, and unfortunately Pearson we saw on the going. You know, it's pretty cool to see Chris Knott out there racing. Nutrition starting to hit the field here today. So with Brister, Walsh, and Kennedy, the limited buggy there, and then Whiteley, Streety. Not they were running in the desert buggy class. Fortunately, attrition hitting that class just a little bit there, unfortunate. Getting my screen updated right now as the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Pace truck pulls off the track there. Find Lucas Oil and Old Glory. True American right there, my friends. Out to the battery says green, green, green.
How about that Matt Brister, huh, Dave?
The monkey, baby.
Always, right? Certainly a player, and one that you will always see at the front of the field, and certainly one of the more polite and respectful drivers out there, and one that is very well respected by his peers. And
oh, look at this, Kevin Walsh looking to give him a little run for his money. Kevin now shooting a good movement, a little momentum up and over. Brister's going to have that preferred line there. Walsh tucks down low. You know, these limited buggies, you scrub too much speed, man, it takes a little bit to get him going. But, man, he got a good run off of that. Still glued to Brister.
He's in the draft.
He's drafting him. I don't know if drafting and limited buggies said the same sentence.
Oh, sure you can, Dave.
You have to hit a certain miles per hour before you're drafting.
So here comes Walsh on the low end of the track here, trying to get a good run and down into turn number 3. See if we can get that car pivoted and turned. So early on as they're coming into 4 now. Walsh, the track was pretty slick and unfortunately lost some traction and unfortunately, there it goes, the same section. That was exactly what happened on the first lap, and so unfortunately, man, thought we corrected that.
I thought we were going to have a race for a second, but now Brister able to check out here.
Oh, man, and so Walsh is going to lose a few positions, unfortunately.
So it takes a little bit these things back up to speed.
So you don't just double clutch him, huh?
Fortunately, not now out of the track. Nutrition talked about him. Prescott down 4 laps. Pearson was 5. So attrition in this field, only 5 drivers on the lead lap. Pearson down a couple laps there as he goes by in the 311. Still a few more laps to go here. Rister goes by. Now we're going to wait for a second. Gunnar Kennedy.
All right, so good chance we'll see the white flag this time by 4. No, it is not. I spoke way too soon. So another great run here out of Gunnar Kennedy, who currently sits in 2nd. So it's Brister, Kennedy, the 330, of Walsh still hanging tight in that 3rd spot after a unfortunate mistake. But in the 1600 class, it will be Whiteley, Streety, and then I think the 1619 of not, unfortunately, not going to finish this race. Is he?
Was that a pun? You didn't even know it?
He might still be out there.
Not.
Well, there you go. There's the white flag, Dave.
With the white flag out, Brister going to work his way through maybe a little lap traffic here if he can get by. If not, just sit back. He might just go for it. You never know. Ducks down low. That's Prescott coming around. Still down a couple laps. They're not going to matter. So it's going to be Brister. Takes the Yamaha checkered flag there. One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas Oil fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans, lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's not a solvent product, Design, protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Oil Fuel Treatment, it works. You know, Lucas Oil High Performance Motor Oil, advanced race engine technology for everyday cars and trucks. It reduces friction, heat, coats your engine with a tougher, longer lasting oil film for maximum protection. Along with its cooling action, Lucas Oil Performance Motor Oil cleans your engine, protects against sludge buildup from time and stop and going. For maximum protection, use Lucas Oil High Performance Motor Oil, made in America, sold to the world.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
Demand performance? Want the best? You want it now? Then look no further than CarTech Off-Road. CarTech employs the most knowledgeable sales staff providing unmatched customer service. With extensive inventory, worldwide shipping, and a 9,000 square foot showroom, we are...
Thanks for helping put on a show for us. That's Kevin Walsh here, taking home third. Dude, Gunner. Man, started, back in row 3 in, I think, the 6th spot. Look at you, came all the way up to second. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, I started in the back, just kept pushing it, ended up popping the wheel off of it, and it was funny because me and my dad were talking about maybe running beadlocks for this race, and decided not to, and then this happened, so next.
Good. Hey, good thing it started early in the season. It wasn't something that could have hindered you in a championship, so maybe something you guys will look into.
Yeah, for sure. Want to thank General Tire because those 3 wheels that stayed on, they hooked up great. MPI, K1 race gear, Kennedy equipment, my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandpa, all the fans that come out and support, Lucas for putting this all on, Butch's Speed Shop, and everyone else that helps.
There you go, and that's Gunnar Kennedy taking home second here in the limited buggy class. And man, dude, Mr. Consistent out front. Did you like put up the shield, take all your tear-offs? Tell us about that race.
Yeah, you know, with these cars, consistency's the name of the game, and really it's awesome practice and good racing just to try to get the same lap every time. So that's my goal every time I come out here, whether I'm in front of somebody or behind them. I just got to get this, get similar lap times. And of course, this car is awesome at that. The General tires were hooking up. Thank you guys for the contingency. The Major Performance motor was a bullet. Once again, it's we did a lot of development for this this class, and it's nice to chase Kyle, but I know he'll be back out here eventually. I got to thank all of my guys for being out here to support me. Half my crew loaded up at 12 o'clock and said they wanted to be in the hot pits, so all of them are down there right now waiting for the Pro Buggy to come out. But no, and thank you everybody for coming out as well and watching the regionals. I really appreciate it.
There you go, your limited buggy winner here. Give it up for Matt Brister. So that's your limited class podium, as we will get our 1600 drivers up here. So Kevin Streety and Joe Whiteley, come on up here. Two legends right here. Kevin, good to see you, buddy. We missed you at the award ceremony. I took it home. Yeah, I took it home. He just needs to autograph it for me. Kevin, great to have you out here in 2019 season. Oh, no, we do get the... Thank you, Chris. What? You saw smoking a little bit out there. You end up getting out. Made it up here.
I had the Mach 5. I had the button out,
Little smoke screen for everybody?
Yeah, I was supposed to be in front, though, But she laid down, and I was just trying to limp her around so I can get up here, but she gave up the ghost, so that was it.
Hey, well, you ran over here. You had some good sprinting skills.
I walked.
Okay. Who'd you like to thank, Chris?
I'd like to thank my family, my friends for coming out. I'd like to thank General Tires for helping us out with the sponsorship. That's really great. Lucas Oil for putting this on. It's a great day. Come out and just play around and drive the car on the track and hang out with your buddies and see everybody. It's a good time. Thank you.
Those are some good buds right there. That's Chris Knott. Congratulations to you in third. All right, Streety, I'll get you your championship stuff later. Hey, good to have you up here, and great start to 2019 in second behind your good buddy here. Tell us about your race.
It was a real fun race. I think I started running out of gas there at the end. My fault, didn't put enough in. But I'd like to thank my brother David for spotting for me today, and everybody at Loefflinger Engineering for all their help, and for such a good competitor.
He always is, huh?
Yeah.
Taking you to dinner tonight?
I don't know. He didn't make it.
Better. You better. Kevin, congratulations to you, buddy, as I'll step on next to you. Joe, man, I always seem to find you at this top spot. What brings you back up here?
My retirement. I was supposed to retire. Well, so much for that, I guess.
Craigslist did not come through for you.
Nope, so I'm not going to let it sit in the garage and collect dust, so we'll bring it out here again.
Thanks for coming out here and blowing some dust on these two dudes, huh?
It was fun. I'm glad we got 3 people in our class. There's another guy I just talked to today. He's bringing his desert buggy out next race, so we'll have 4 guys out here, so that'll be cool. We got to grow this class some more. But thanks for Kevin. We're so evenly matched, I think. It's just anybody's game all the time. So it's pretty cool racing with him. Thanks to Lucas for putting this on, Lee and Poppy, and special thanks to my spotter, Christian J. Hanks there. If you ever need a good spotter, he's the best. Anyway, and just thanks to General Tire, because I talked to them yesterday over in the contingency out there, and they thank you for, I just thank them for putting on all this, for the contingency program they have, because it really helps us out a lot. So a little money for us, but it goes a long way. So thanks to General Tire, and I don't know what else to say.
Hey, the best spotter has to have the best driver out there, so congratulations, you were the best today. Joe taking home the win, 1600 class, that's it. Joe Whiteley taking it, Chris Knott in third, and Kevin Streety going to take home that second spot.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
forever,
until the end of time.
General Tires pulling it. Old Glory flying proud up there with a great American company like Lucas Oil, the red, white, and blue. Landon Nelson up on the front row. The inversion was 4. Weller was the fast time out there, but picked the number 4. Got switched back to that 4th position. Pace vehicle off the track. And here we go, Bob and Nelson. Here we go. We got a battles already starting to take. Look at this. Weller dives down low. Bomb back to second. Look at this. Look at him go. Dustin Nelson. Bomb and Weller. Oh, boy, they're leaning on each other. Here comes Scott Webster. Look at the inside of Weller. He left that door wide open. Go out the inside line going to turn number 4 as they come around. Side by side, we got some great battles. Paul O'Brien, Nick Perry back there. Banging doors. O'Brien 11. Perry in the 77. Here we go. Number 4 and 5 coming around. It's Nelson, Bob, Webster, O'Brien. some new names being added, of course. Not seeing the number 3 in there, but Daily Pentecote one time, I believe. I don't know. John's not listening to me. Number 3, Nick Berry. In 77, let's see here. Don't have a number 3 on my list. Okay, it says Joshua Alvarez in there in the number 3. Did not qualify, but did make the main event.
Yeah, they did a little shakedown for him just before, I think, our mini open.
Okay.
So they had him go out there. He was able to...
Didn't get his name on that one, but
some,
make sure we got it. Give him some love.
Yeah, get a lap under power, and yeah.
Good.
More the merrier.
Good for you.
Good on you.
Good on you. Good for you. Good positive. Nelson and Bob, Webster, and Ward. O'Brien, the top 5. Look at Webster and Bob go door to door. Ward goes wide, tries to get some speed momentum built up. As Corey has lovingly referred to her number 18 out there as the Honey Badger. The Weather Racing SR1 class. The white, the pros, the pro-ams, the black. Here comes Jason Weller trying to get a slingshot again, but I'll tell you, Webster is so fast there. Bob able to break 3 and roll. Look at this. Nelson's got some company now. Alvarez goes by there, and then the number 19 of Arden Williams. Well, able to get by Webster. Here we go, up into 3rd. Goes Nelson. The 91 of Matt Land. There's Greg Baum, the 81. Kind of by his lonesome there.
Good battling up here front and center with these guys is Nelson. Probably not feeling the pressure so much back there, but there is quite a party going on for that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position on the track. Quite the party.
Donate, or let's see here. Nelson, Land, Weller, Webster, all pro class, right? So now we're going to find the first black plate, which would be Paul O'Brien. C.B. O'Brien. And then the 77, Nick Perry,
is the pro.
Black background is pro-am, right? White's pro. So there's competition caution. Brian Enderman, 56. Joshua Alvarez in the 3. 51 of James Gorman. So halfway through this race, things are heating up. I'll tell you, those top 5 drivers right there, they're going to mix it up like cake batter.
All right, so it looks like we're going to get the lights out here on our Lucas Oil Toyota Tundra Pace vehicle. And Dustin Nelson will be leading us here into the Optima Batteries green flag. So Land been hanging tough right there in that number 2 spot. Let's see if he can put a charge here on our leader, the number 94 of Dustin Nelson.
Well, I'll tell you, Webster's looking pretty fast there.
Yeah.
Waller did get by Webster earlier, only get past to do with a mistake.
Yeah, and Land just bicycled here in 3, so pushed him way out, and unfortunately going to lose a couple positions.
Oh! Webster. And he collected Waller.
Waller, yep. Unfortunate right there for those 2 drivers, and that was really for the position on the podium, that final spot. All right, so let's see if Matt Land can remount a charge right here and try to chase down our leader with just about a handful of laps to go here for Weller Racing SR1 throw. And
look at that pack right there, all benched up.
Weller just using these other cars as subtraction.
You're my burp. Oh no, he goes around again, and Webster.
Both of them.
Like a magnet in those 2 cars.
Yeah, and into that same corner too. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be too happy with one another.
I see a black flag. That's not what you want to see. All right. Oh, for Jason Weller.
No, I think it was for O'Brien.
O'Brien? You mean Webster?
Webster, excuse me.
See, we pull poor Paul alone.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, looks like Land having an issue with his car, so he's going to come to a stop here on the front stretch, it looks like. So yes, he will. He's pulled off here on the front stretch as we're on the white flag. So we're going to race to the checkered here. So as of now, it's Nelson.
No. Caution's going to come out. Can't leave a vehicle in the front straightaway. It is a safety factor for sure. reps are that number one. I can tell you a lot of pressure having that one on your car. I'm sure thinking about wanting to get another championship. That's a bummer for the 91 there. You're right, Matt Land getting the toe. So is Nelson. O'Brien, 1-1 in their club respective classes. Once again, the white background is the pro class, black the pro-am. And Joshua Alvarez has white and black on his number plate, so he's a pro-am, I guess.
Should be seeing a shared green-white here, huh, Dave?
Yep, I believe you're correct. So share it with everybody.
And then you'll be sharing yourself down on the podium with our winner. So
I'm a sharing type of guy.
Yep. Sharing's caring, Dave. We all know that about you, buddy.
Yep, sure. Uh-huh. I want to thank all the folks that have showed up today. We got a couple more races to go. Folks tuned in on livetrackfeed.com. We're hanging out with us, watching hopefully some friends and family race. The Alton battery says green, green, green.
All right, so everybody gets out of turn 2. So drag race right here down into turn 3. So Nelson has a little bit of a buffer there with a few of the AM drivers sitting in that second, third overall right now. And then I think that's Perry. And to the checkered flag. Put your hands together for your winner. Check, check. You get mine?
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
Demand performance? Want the best? You want it now? Then look no further than Cartech Off-Road. Cartech employs the most knowledgeable sales staff providing unmatched customer service. With extensive inventory, worldwide shipping, and a 9,000 square foot showroom, we are ready to serve you. From weekend recreation to professional competition, Cartech has the parts you need. Stop by, call us, or check us out online at cartech.com. Cartech, we are.
Oh, damn, twice.
All right, here we go. Fortunately, it looks like Larry Hayes didn't make it up here, but hey, Jason Weller made it, and of course, Dustin Nelson. Man, all I can say is turn 4, not your friend today up there. Looks like you and Scott Webster getting into it a few times, and some other drivers backing into you. It looked like you were a speed bump.
It might be my fault, though. I mess with Scott all the time. Like, I was texting him today, like, after qualifying, I'm like, I'm in the points lead, and he's so I think I kind of deserved that one, but I don't think the second one I deserved. But yeah, I was just trying to work my way up front. I think got to go back and work on gearing. They're definitely the difference between the engines. I'm running a 0708, and the top 3 guys at the time were running the newer engines, the 9 to 14. So they definitely pull a little harder out of the corner. I'm gonna mess up my gearing in that for next time, but. All in all, it's fun. You know, you can't beat these cars. You can see the durability of them and stuff we do, and you can pretty much do anything to them, and they get to the finish. So huge thanks to Corey, my wife, for spotting for me. And it's been a long weekend for us. We've had a lot of fun out here in these regionals, hanging out with the people and getting to race. There's nothing better. So thank you.
Yeah, were you texting him during the race too, by the way, Scott? Hey, move!
I was talking to him during the race, but I wasn't texting him.
It was hand signals. You're number one! Jason Weller, second place here. And move on over the weekend to Dustin. Saw him earlier in first place. Get right back again. What did you say, ditto from earlier?
Yeah, it's a pretty good day. You know, yeah, it's just been crazy. It's been such a limited schedule the last year or so, and to be able to come out, be able to slip in a national last night, that was kind of cool, doing the regionals and nationals same weekend. It's kind of a cluster mess in the parking lot and all that stuff, but it was cool for me to be able to race a national without like making a special weekend out of it. It gets a little more expensive that way. And as always, you know, the regionals, more family atmosphere, more fun, more friends, and but still some damn good racing. So it's great that we're out here on Sunday, and pumped to put the SR1 up on top, man. I dominated this class at one point, or me and Corey kind of fought over dominating it, and the last couple of years they've been handing it to me a little too much, so I'm happy to be back up on top. Huge thanks to GBC Tires for being a big part of that, I believe. DWT Wheels, Black Rhino, Cryo Heat keeping all my axles, chains, sprockets, all that stuff, metal strong. And huge thanks to Regis from Covert Camera Vehicles, who stepped up and threw me a few $100 for entries this weekend. I appreciate it.
Very awesome. Dustin Nelson, everybody, first place in the pro class. And, of course, Jason Weller, second. And then, what is it, a podium of two guys every day here for the pro-ams, too? Big round of applause for these guys. So let's bring the pro-ams up here. Get Ashton to get the right trophies for me. Stand on it. Got the chocolate milk. Come on. So not your first rodeo. You've been here before. You know the way. I sent you GPS coordinates. So I got Nick and Nick Perry here in second. And man, all those SR1s out there, lots of carnage going on. But I think Jason said it, man. You can put those things through a lot of abuse, and they keep running.
Yeah, they're very reliable. I was just trying to chase Paul down, couldn't get it done. You know, coming up on the restart, I figured I'd just stay behind him and try to follow him out, but started to walk away a bit, and then towards the end, try to get him, but he's so fast and such an awesome class to race. And so I was just going to give it up for my wife and my kids that come out and support me all the time, my buddy Vic that spots for me, and Weller Racing for making it such a badass car. And, of course, Lucas Oil for putting these things on. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Nick Perry, everybody's second place. And moving over here to Paul O'Brien. And Paul, I just want to say, you know, those shirts you made for me, I got one of them framed. I'll just send you a picture. It's pretty good. But joke was when Paul came on the scene, started dominating, and all of a sudden it's like, who the heck's this guy? And I'll use the HE double hockey sticks instead of the other word. But, man, you've really established yourself. You know, you're taking a little hiatus from the other class, but this SR1 class, you look like you're having fun.
Yeah, I am. You know, I got this car a few years ago and really haven't put a lot of time into it, just kind of jumped in and out, and you can't do that with these cars. These are purpose-built, and you got to learn how to drive them. They're like riding a bull out there. A lot of fun, real competitive class, as you can see, but looking forward to learning more and following these guys and trying to catch them.
Awesome. I know you got some people to thank for being out here.
Yep, first and foremost, my wife. You know, we've been doing this for a couple of years now, and it's we're having a hell of a good time. Weller Racing, you know, they've been in my corner for the whole time since day one. Latched onto their bumper, and here I am still. You know, I do got to thank Gus. He's not here, but we spent the off season in that car. It was the first time we really put that kind of work into that car, and he put a lot of hours into it. We just redesigned a lot of things, and Weller Racing did a lot of things on it also, and I think we're getting her there. AIM Sports. EarthX Batteries jumped on board this year, AEO Power Sports, LG1 Designs. Everyone for coming out, a lot of friends, and like Dustin said, the regionals, I mean, this is kind of where it's at. It's a lot of family, friends. Everyone hangs out, has a good time, drink a couple beers after, and have fun.
That's what it's all about, hanging with friends and family. Paul O'Brien, give it up for this man right there. Nick Perry, second. And John, a couple more races to go.
That's right, Dave.
Pro Buggy going to be coming up next. Those drivers should be in staging now, and we'll get this back hot and go racing here.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going.
You're in attention. I'm not going to say it. But hey, you're here. It's good to get that news a little late because you're still at the podium. You're by yourself. But talk about the race out there.
Well, I don't really know what was going on. I almost got smoked a couple times in a couple turns. I got a little bit of contact on the ski jump. But overall, it was great. I had a great time. I was trying to take it easy this race. That kind of went out the window, I guess. The brakes were a little weird, but I think they kind of figured themselves out about halfway through the race. And glad to be up here because it was a crazy weekend, you know, running back and forth to Temecula through all the traffic and the wind. And it's great to be out here.
Got some sponsors, friends, family want to thank?
Absolutely. Got to thank the family, my mom and dad, first and foremost. Wouldn't be out here without them. My boss, Anthony, Team Plus Bullet Liner, GBC Tires, King Shocks, Summer Brothers Axles, and DH Graphics, Tent Man, 951, and just anyone else I forgot. Thank you for helping me get here.
James Gorman's got the podium all himself, third place here. But again, very cool to see Nick Perry and Paul O'Brien up there. And no longer can I say, who the hell is Paul O'Brien? We know he is now. Johnny, 2 more races. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
That's right, 2 more races and some great ones.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
forever,
until the end of time.
Final race of the afternoon, and now we'll go to our FabTech Pro Light and Pro Open drivers. So we should be seeing the lights going out here on our Pace vehicle, and we will get racing underway here for the Pro Buggy main event. Alpha batteries. Green flag takes us here into turn number 1. So Pro Buggy off and running here. All right, so it looks like this, and we'll go to Blythe, going to lead us here, lap number 1 with Gibbs, Torres, Brister, Drapkin, Clabaugh coming fast in the tail end of the field there. So keep an eye out on Blythe here as he looks to already extend that lead here early on.
Brister, Torres, Drinkin, and there's Clabaugh. Has a hit in the turn number 4. The left-hander. Look at Blythe go. Gibbs trying to reel him in here, that number 15. This is a monkey. Gonna have Ruben Torres, Zap Drinkin, and Clabaugh.
So great run here out of Gibbs as he now kind of found the tail end here of our leader, Blythe. So let's see if we can chase him down. So plenty of racing action ahead of us here for our Pro Buggy main event. So Blythe, Gibbs, Brister. I know Brister's looking for that top spot. Success that we saw a little bit earlier on in our schedule with our limited buggy class. So keep an eye on that number 3.
And you see that that's a Funko built buggy out front.
Looks super fun.
See Brister also in a Funko. There's already a Lumacraft out there. Let's see. A couple different buggies.
Yeah, here we go. Good battle. We should be seeing here very shortly. So, pushing up the track is Blythe, and they both come together, Brister and Blythe, but Brister will take over that lead now. Gibbs, excuse me.
Gibbs. Brister's third. Gibbs just like kind of quiet thing. Look at Trey Gibbs, man. Hammer down. Former modified kart driver last year, made his debut in the Pro Buggy. Remember he told me the first time, well, I was actually here. He goes, yeah, I didn't respect it. He goes, yeah, I went to that first turn and when plotted on the wall, I learned. These things are not easy to drive. Good kid Trey is. Brister. Here comes Zach Torres, and Claybaugh. And Chris Newtons was on the sheet, didn't show up. Give a call, but I did see him walking around earlier.
Yellow is out. So we'll rack and restack and we'll get these guys back in line and have a chase to our Yamaha checkered flag here for a Pro Buggy main event. Again, coming up next, Pro Light and Pro Open drivers over in staging for the final race here of the afternoon, and a great start to the 2019 season here for round number 1 of the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series presented by Cartech.
Correct, sir.
Yes.
Well, we kind of collected it behind that beautiful Toyota Tundra. General Tires pulling it around. Trey Gibbs, Brandon Blythe, Matthew Brister, Zach Draper, Torres, and Chad Claybaugh. Your top 6. Looks like we're just waiting for the lights are out. There it is. That means the pace truck's going to pull off. That means the Optima battery's green flag will come out. It's all up to the starter tower now. Scotty looks him down. Here we go. We are green. And a turn number 3, the only right-hander. Brister moves up into second. Gibbs still out front, and Brandon Blythe slide back just a little bit here. Blythe, the man on the bubble, the last spot on the box. Oh no, but you know what?
So unfortunate there for Brandon as he finds himself in the infield there in turn 5. So
yeah, that'll play sure to be.
Yeah, see if he can remount. Not much time though on our calendar for the day here. So we'll see what this race turns out as. It's Gibbs, Brister. This is the battle we've been looking for all race long.
Yeah, these two will have many long battles over the season for sure.
But who will get first bragging rights? Me too.
Look at this. Blythe right now, wheel to wheel, Blythe up the inside.
Yeah, I think Blythe realizes a little sense of urgency right now to try to get to that final spot on the podium. The leaders have obviously checked out.
Next time around, the white flag will come out. Only have one more lap to go. You got a lap and a half to make it happen, Captain.
So Dropkin sitting in the 3rd spot. Gibbs, Brister, Dropkin.
see now there Gibbs through the only right-hander. The white flag out. Looking for that Yamaha checkered flag to take the win here today. And there it is, folks. Put your hands together. Yamaha checkered flag comes out for Jared Gibbs. Followed by the monkey, Matt Brister. And Scott Drapkin gonna grab the got him. Oh my goodness. Eric Blythe came all the way back to third. Snuck it right in there. So you have to go talk to him about that. We're gonna send John down. One more race to go after this, folks. Try to stick around. It's the Pro Open. And
hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
forever,
until the end of time.
Yeah, Trey Gibbs. This guy knows how to win some races. Brandon, let's do this. All right, so we got Brandon going to be joining me up here in the number 3 spot. Take some of that popcorn Sutton, Tennessee, huh? I'll take some of that, boy. Brandon, congratulations to you. Come on, jump on up. Congratulations to you. And, man, that last lap pass, and that had to have felt good to get here in this final spot on the podium.
It did. It felt really good. Luckily, you know, I had Bradley spotting me, and he's in my ear telling me, don't you lift. You better get that pass right now. So, you know.
You made it happen. Who would you like to thank?
You know, my family. It's my biggest supporter. Helped me out with everything. You know, I got some sponsors. You know, BFG helps me out. Funco's helped me out. Seal Sabers. I got Motul. You know, there's a list of everybody, but I can't do it without my family. So thank you to everybody. Riley, thanks for coming out. My grandpa.
That's awesome. Brandon Blythe right here taking home a third, and we'll come on down here to Matt Brisser. Matt, congratulations here in second. I know not exactly where you wanted to be here. I know you're looking to mirror what you did in the limited class, but a great run. Who would you like to thank?
You know, I've spent a lot of laps on this track this weekend, so with such a competitive field, I'm pretty proud to be on the box even. So I got to thank all of my guys, Lothringer Engineering, Fast Monkey Performance Engineering, the Ward family, BF Goodrich Tires, Funco Motorsports, Roush Performance, and of course my family and everybody for coming out. Thank you for supporting the regionals, and I appreciate every one of you. So thank you guys very much. The course was the course was different. I don't think I've hit the course, and it's been the same twice in a row yet. So it's been a really intense learning weekend, but I've had a blast doing it, driving both of these cars. So thank you, everybody.
We've got a blast watching you out there. Give it up for Matt Brister and, man, Trey Gibbs, always Mr. Stylish up here. Hey, great to see you here, and great way to kick off 2019. Tell us about that race.
Yeah, you know, it's great to be up here, first race of the regionals. Awesome to be up here on top of the box, but, you know, great job to all these guys for getting out there and racing hard. It was super fun battling with them, and, you know, I really actually learned a lot from battling with these guys in the regional, and it really transfers over well to the nationals so we can go out there and perform. But, you know, that was a great race. Started fourth, had some work cut out for me, and, you know, it took me a couple laps, but we wound up front and, you know, just kind of ran away with it. Really went out there, put in some solid laps, and learned a lot. And, you know, hopefully coming into the next national, we can use the stuff that we learned, and hopefully it goes our way.
Awesome. Who'd you like to thank, Trey?
You know, I'd just like to give a big thanks to all the friends and family out here. BF Goodrich Tires, they were doing phenomenal out there, really, really hooking up with the dirt. Method Race Wheels, Self-Made Training Facility, Nogrady Engines, Kevin McMullen Trans, Temecula Motorsports, Rugged Radios, VP Fuels, and anyone else forgot. Thank you so much for getting me out here.
There you go, Glen Helen. Put your hands together for your Pro Buggy main event winner, Trey Gibbs. Back to you, Dave.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
Turn 1 and turn 2.
But coming off of this front straightaway into the air, yeah, you're right. The sun will be right in your face. So these guys are not only having to deal with the track and one another, but man, the lighting out there right now. So been a great day though. We pushed through. Man, many great races, and great to see some new faces out here as well. Here, kicking off the 2019 season with us.
Agreed. Been a great first round for sure. It's always fun. Well, the lights are off. The pace truck's off the track. Cochran in the number 10 is going to lead them. And the battery says green, green, green. Jet Michael's getting a face full there. Pretty cool to see Jack's moving the UTVs to a Pro Light. Again, the FabTech Pro Light. Yeah, I remember back in the day, and you know, the Toyota, the three-runner, FabTech. They're the ones, all the parts. They really made all the stuff, all the stuff I do. Pretty cool to see. They're great sponsors here. Pro Light Class. There's Herman. Justin Herman in the number 30. Looks like a new Pro Light there, Johnny.
All right, so it is Cochran, McCarthy, Mickles, Knott, and the 17 machine of Redline, your top 5 with Gorski, Corey Mack, Mr. 300, Hugo Reyes the 3rd, and Herman rounding out the 9th position here in the number 30 machine. Cochran, Dennis McCarthy. So great last lap here for Cochran in the number 10 machine, 50.95. So quickest time here out on the track right now. So Cochran coming past the finish line, complete another lap here for the Fabtech Pro Light and Pro Open main event. Again, this is the final race here of the afternoon, and we appreciate everybody coming out here and enjoying round number 1 here to kick off the 2019 season of the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. And what a great weekend and festivities that we've had among the National Series being here in conjunction with our regional series, the what we'll call the Big Series. And of course, everybody at livetrackfeed.com that tuned in for all the racing action throughout the day, and anybody on the FM dial, we appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, and commentating from my good buddy Dave Arnold and I. Lucas Oil Regional, that's lucasoilregional.com for all the up-to-date information from each and every round, in addition to all the scheduling. So hey, maybe you guys have an open calendar of events. Be sure to go over to lucasoilregional.com and check it out, and hopefully you'll join us for round number 2. So it looks like this next time by, we should be seeing the competition yellow drop. So with that, we'll restack them, get them back into a level playing field, and we'll race to the checkered. Brought to you by Yamaha. All right, so we're in the final stage here. So we racked them, we restacked them, and we're back to racing here. Fabtech Pro Light Pro Open main event. A few short laps left to go, so let's see how it shakes up. So it's Cochran, McCarthy, Knott, Redline, Nichols, and Gorski, along with Corey Mack now making the move up into that number 7 spot. So let's see if McCarthy can mount a charge here and try to catch our leader. So here he comes, Cochran to the flag stand, followed in by McCarthy. The 36 of Knott. Redline, Nichols, Reyes. So Corey Mack in that 7th spot, Gorski, and then Herman. Here we go, white flag is out for your leader, the 10 of Cochran. So 51-51 last time by. So McCarthy just 0.4 of a second off there of Cochran as we're coming down. A few corners left to go. So McCarthy going to go around, unfortunately, and that's going to take him off of that podium. So it looks like it'll be Cochran, not the checkered. There it is, Yamaha checkered flag is out for your winner. Followed in by Knott and the 17 machine of Redline and McCarthy, unfortunately. Last lap mistake. And finds himself off the podium. So Cochran, Knott, Redline will join Dave Arnold down on the podium.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
All right, let's go ahead and bring up the Fab Tech Pro Light Challenge guys here. Let's go ahead and bring up Hugo Reyes, the third, Jax Redline, and Kyle Knott. Or second. Second or third? Which one's that? Third. He's working on second now. She's got those down there working on it. There we go. She's got yours, Jax. Good to see you trucking out of the UTV. It's awesome. All right, here we go. We're going to figure out some other stuff here. But Hugo Reyes, the third, Jax Redline, of course, Kyle Knott. And Hugo, man, $300, that's cool. You come out and race, make some money. You got some race class certificates, some stuff from Fab Tech. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked, man. This is my first ever podium in the regional series. I want to thank everyone first. First, most importantly, the Lord, because without him, none of this is possible. I want to thank my family, my friends, Alex Montoya, my dad, my mom came out today, my Uncle Renee. Thank you for all the work this week, man. And all the sponsors that are on there, you know, American Rap Shop for the Sick Rap, DC Shocks, DJ Customs, Baja Junkies, Ultra Wheel, Dave and Corey Winter for the Ultra Wheels, or excuse me, Ultra Wheel 2, but for the General Tires. Without those, man, I don't know if I'd be hooking up. And just thank you all. Thank you guys for clean racing, and I'll be back later on this season for sure.
Great to see you. Hopefully we get you out to Arizona. Give it up for Hugo Reyes, the third right there. Welcome to the box. And then Jax Redline making a big jump up into a pro light. Very cool to see. And saw you guys down in Mexico, and you were talking about that. You know, I'm going to get a pro light. Well, you know what? Here you are on the podium. Got to be happy. Tell me about this race.
Race was crazy. Coming off of UTVs, the driving style is a little bit different.
Definitely doing good, though, getting first place. And I know you got some people to thank for being up here.
Oh, yeah, my mom, my dad, and, of course, Jared for busting his butt to get the truck ready every night and every day. Just we did a lot of work to get it ready. But Skyline Fabrication, K&N, Maxxis Tires, Katie, Katie for helping out, and everyone else, thank you.
Yeah, for Kyle, no.
And Maxima Oil for coming on board this year. They're big help. Oil's fantastic, and no problems with transmission or oil.
There he is. Kyle Knott, everybody. Congratulations to him for the win. Again, give it up for Hugo Reyes, and again, Jax Redline and Kyle Knott on top of the box. And we're going to bring Kip Michaels, Dennis McCarthy, and Dylan Cochran up here. All right, Kip Michaels, Dylan McCarthy, and of course, Dennis McCarthy and Dylan Cochran up there. And Kip, we were camped right across from you. Saw you working on all your stuff all weekend, and man, it paid off. Got the podium.
Yeah, we had a couple little quirks with a switch over, and not really used to the truck. Haven't driven it since last year. Changing DOT tires hook up differently, but it was all right. And I was going to take the green and pull off. Wasn't feeling good. And just kept going, and everything, came out pretty good on the box.
It's always a good day when you're on the box.
Yeah, and I just want to thank Raceline Wheels, Mickey Thompson Tires, Maxima Transmission, Sunrise Ford, and everybody that's helping us get here. My staff, Donnie Farrellotta and family, and Tawny and Jim for pitching in. There's a lot of little things to get ready.
Give a big round of applause. Kip Michaels, everybody up here. Third place, Pro Open. Then move over to Dennis McCarthy. You know, we always see Dennis building all these cars, but, you know, you race every once in a while. It's good to see you back out here to kick off the season.
Yeah, I'm better at building them than I am driving them. But, no, I had a great time, though. Thank you guys very much. Got to thank Lucas, my wife, my family, my crew. I got Johnny Miller out here, Steve Nazarian, Bobby, Brian, I know I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, Tyler, yes, right. Tyler, got my buddy Mike Hazard here, my daughter, Josh is out here giving us a hand today. So, yeah, we had the full crew, my other son, Brian, Dennis, whole family, you know. So this is like probably the first time my entire family's been here at one time. So it was a great race. I needed a couple links that I just couldn't seem to get. I went for that last-minute act of desperation on my last corner and, you know, didn't quite pan out real well. But all in all, I'm up here on the podium, so I can't complain. And this kid did a great job right here. So I just want to, you know, congratulate these guys and, you know, can't wait for the next one.
Anytime you get out of a truck, you got a smile on your face. It's a good day.
Very true. Well said.
Dennis McCarthy right there. Give it up for this man. And Dylan Cochran, he's wrenching on him, doing kind of stuff that, man, you get to go play, and that's so awesome. You're on top of the box.
Yeah, you know, it's my first year. Greg Idler's crew chief for the Pro 4, and he let me run his Pro 2, so I'm pretty stoked to be able to do that. It's a lot of work, but we made it up here. Greg got a third place, and I got a first place, so 2 podium finishes for the weekend for Adler Motorsports. Couldn't be any happier.
Not too shabby for sure. And it's what was that feeling? Does it give you another perspective? You know, the crew chief seeing it, getting in the car and actually driving somebody. I know it's usually the Pro 4, but another perspective.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to explain how much power these trucks have and how much fun they are to drive. So for Greg to give me the opportunity to come out here and do this, I couldn't be more thankful. So thank you, Greg, Kevin, Adler Motorsports, my whole family, Kyle Knott, Chris Knott, Hanks for helping me out, Danny, Hayden, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Dylan Cochran, everybody. Give a big round of applause once again to Kip Michaels, Dennis McCarthy, and Dylan Cochran standing tall on top of the box. I want to thank everybody for hanging out here. I want to thank for the folks at livetrackfeed.com at home watching. We're going to be heading off to Arizona just in a couple of weeks here, so hopefully you guys make it out there. For myself, Dave Arnold, John Simonovich, and the entire Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing crew, we'll see you on the dirt. Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.
Bushwhacker is the leading brand of fender flares, and we've been doing just that for 50 years. Bushwhacker's drive to make superior products stands the test of time. Brands this experienced don't survive by cutting corners or dodging hard work. Combine sky-high ambition with a splash of good timing and see what makes true innovation. Bushwhacker, the original fender flare.
I hereby solemnly swear to stand on the gas,
leaving all others in my dust.
undisputed,
Forever.
until the end of time.
Demand performance? Want the best? You want it now? Then look no further than CarTech Off-Road. CarTech employs the most knowledgeable sales staff providing unmatched customer service. With extensive inventory, worldwide shipping, and a 9,000 square foot showroom, we are ready to serve you. From weekend recreation to professional competition, CarTech has the parts you need. Stop by, call us, or check us out online at cartech.com. CarTech, we are.
Hey, Dave Arnold out here for the Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series. You guys got to stay tuned. We got some awesome racing action going. Over 170 entries, over 31 Junior 1 karts. The future of the sport is strong. You couldn't get better racing conditions, so stay tuned for some awesome Lucas Oil Regional Off-Road Racing Series.